Good morning to all of you joining us via your Facebook page. Good morning and welcome to LMP Morning Watch. And we are here for the next 90 minutes. And today is Wednesday, October 22, 2025. You are tuning to the right place, and this is LNP Morning Watch streaming live from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police, where law enforcement is taking another level under the able leadership of Inspector General of Police, Honorable Gregory Comer, and his able deputies. We have much in store for you today, including our road alert segment that our men are posted in various locations in and around Monrovia to give you updates from the traffic to enable you make your decision on how to commute for the day. We also have our county check-in segment where we go over to our county commanders to give us updates from the areas of command, including much more. Still tuned as we drive you through for the next 90 minutes. I'm Cecilia, and this is LMP Morning Watch. Please keep watching. Welcome back. Let's begin with our road alert segment. First, we check in with our contributor, Asaya Banye. Asaya, good morning. Where are you this morning? Asaya, look here. Asaya, come back. Can you check your microphone? I'm not getting you.
Are you getting me now?
Yeah, it's better now. But it's somehow cracking. If you are watching the live and you getting Asaya, our contributor there, you can just indicate it. Indicate it because I'm not getting him. If you are getting him, you can just put it. You can just indicate it there, right? Put it in the comment section, and as I try again, let's
Yeah,
see.
122. Are you getting me? 122. 122. Are you getting me?
One more time. One more time.
Are you getting me? 122. Are you getting
Yes, it's okay, but not too okay. Seems like cracking.
better now?
Yeah, a little bit. Go ahead. You say
Okay,
where are
so
you?
I'm here at ELW Junction. Right
Junction.
on this Wednesday morning. 122.
Okay, just let our microphone drop. Talk. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing
Okay.
you. Can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
So I'm here at ELW Junction, right before the National Revenue Authority building, and ahead of us, you also see the City Builder building as well from that end. So then I get posted to traffic here this morning at ELW Junction. Normally most of the week you observe huge number of people in this identified area that are making their way to town, and trying to get to town is somehow difficult getting on board the new commercial vehicles that usually take passengers from this identical point where I stand this morning. So for the flow of traffic this morning, we are not observing any kind of a long queue here this morning like we usually observe in the morning. This is because of the effort of the officers that are posted at GT Bank intersection, and another one else is also here. And if you look right there, you are seeing the Liberia National Police officer that just arrived with a ticket book. So you are observing that all of the drivers now are in compliance, avoiding violation because they know if they violate, they are going to receive tickets immediately. So ahead of us here, we look at this end, we are seeing motorcyclists being parked at the identical end. All of the motorcycles that are coming from red light, that are coming from AB Tower Road, will usually come and make a stop right here to the start of the LRA. They are not allowed to go beyond the benchmark of Escobar Junction. And one of the things here, the guys usually they don't wear helmet, but I also you don't see helmet, which of course is very harmful to any uh, injury they might sustain, severe wound from that end. So that is one of the things that motorcyclists in this part of our Peaceville where we find ourselves. And one of the things here we are observing as well that has to do with commercial drivers and that of private drivers. Some of those drivers that are moving with their private vehicles, they will usually stop and start to commercialize those cars. And when they are caught into the act of violating, which of course it shouldn't have been that way, you observe ticket will be issued to them. But this one is not like that. And sometimes you observe that some of those that are making their way to town, like the passengers, they will usually come and stop at this point. Let me turn the camera to the front there. This is a side that comes from the roundabout. So you see people standing on this pedestrian wall and wanting for car to stop at this point so they can get to go. And you see the officer will just wait that will have that intent of stopping and that's the officer right there in the middle. Also regulating the traffic from the roundabout side telling to Central Florida. So this is what is happening here this morning from this end. But the traffic is like I said previously, is moving freely. We are not observing any long queue because everyone is on their car, not just one thing to power it, because the power station might end up taking their car to the nearby station why they issue a ticket to that end or what. Once I get me.
Bit by bit, we would have loved to have you more, but it seems that your microphone has a problem. The problem is from your microphone. I think we need to change that. But you can just
Yeah. Once I
show
get me.
us the traffic a little bit and just close up.
Let me flip the camera this way. This is the side that comes from the roundabout. So you
Yeah,
see
you
the
are better.
vehicles.
You are better now.
Okay. So you are seeing vehicles are now moving freely from the roundabout side and now making their way to town. So you see motorcycles, like I said, from the onset, the guys will leave from a red light and they will make a stop here right before the LRA other annex. That is another road that leads to the back gate of LRA. So you see the back riders will usually come and park here and put their passengers down at this point. So ahead of us, vehicles are not allowed to stop anywhere around this end. If it is observed that identical driver will be issued a ticket from there. So you are observing from this point, all of the vehicles that are coming, they are moving, and no one is stopping, neither taking passenger from this end. Because anyone stop here, it will be a violation. This place is one of the places that no vehicle is allowed to stop. So there is the ticket officer that is also posted here, making sure that no violation is observed from this end. So this identical keke that you are seeing, he parked into the place that he shouldn't have parked. So because of this, the officer just stopped him at this identical point. So I want to see if a ticket will be issued to him right from here. So let me just go closer to him. So he's been asked to show his driver license uh, before any further discussion from there. So he's loosening the driver lesson of his trouser to give it to the officer from this point. So he has turned over the driver lesson to the ticket officer, and now we are seeing the ticket book is outside. So a ticket will be issued to him for violating, for parking in a place that he shouldn't have parked along this LRA route, along the pedestrian wall where he parked to put a passenger down from that end. So let us just observe that quickly. Why the ticket officer write the ticket to be issued to this KK rider right here. Yeah, so the KK, the rider have gone to park to where the motorcyclists are parked at this road that leads to the back gate of the LRA building. So he's coming to receive his ticket from this point.
Okay.
Yeah, so the officer is still writing the ticket from there. So let's just get back to the traffic quickly. If you look ahead of us now, you are seeing how free the road is when it comes to vehicle movement here at this point at ELW Junction. So there is no any kind of a long queue. All of the vehicles that are coming from red light that are coming from ELW Junction, that is the roundabout side, are now having a free flow. So everything is working here smoothly this morning. Only thing here, violators that will go against the rules of the traffic will definitely be issued a ticket upon whatever violation they come out to commit here at ELW Junction. So the regulation here this morning is tight 122. So I must commend the officer that is making sure that violators bear the full weight of the law in terms of whatever they do from this technical end. So that is what happening here this morning, 122, and to all of our viewers that are watching.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we take leave of you now?
Okay, 122, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for that report. Thanks for that report. That was our contributor there, Azai Banye from ELWA Junction. Where do we go next? Anthony is next. Let's go over to Anthony. But before we go, let's take Anthony's here. Wigan is watching. He says he's following us from Saniquele, Nima County. Kelvin, 1 year junior, is following us from Wayzone City, Greenbassa County. Focal Fire Frederick says he's following us from his, what he says, from his spiritual room, prayer room. He didn't state where the spiritual prayer room is, but all of you that are following us, you can like and share and comment on our page. Let's go over to Isaiah. No, it's Anthony Yellow. Anthony, good morning. Where are you this morning, Anthony?
Well, what to do today? Good morning, and good morning to all of our many viewers this morning. I'm currently at the Freeport of Monrovia. You may be aware that Freeport of Monrovia is a very wide area that have multiple intersections where vehicles are coming from left, right, and back and forth. So this morning we will be bringing you vivid description, live
See, good.
description on issues that have been unfolding here at the Freeport of Monrovia. Wanted to here at Freeport of Monrovia, there is no traffic light functioning here. You squarely the traffic issue that has to do with traffic control is squarely on the shoulder of the Liberia National
Yes.
Police. So this morning here at the Freeport of Monrovia, we got a couple of police officers here that been here since this morning, and they have been making sure that the traffic here at the Freeport of Monrovia moves freely without any congestion. And to all of our driving public from the Japanese Freeway uh, in the Danazir belt, you are free to use the route that are coming through the Freeport of Monrovia, there is no traffic. The traffic is moving very perfectly, and you can make your way to Central Monrovia. On the issue of pedestrian crosswalk here at the Freeport of Monrovia, people are always speaking to these safety measures. There's no crosswalk that is marked, indicating that pedestrians should cross to the point of the road. So it makes it difficult for our pedestrians and those officers who are assigned here, helping pedestrians to cross while they are directing traffic. So, and the second thing I've been observed here is that the traffic lights are being erected here, but they are not functioning. They are sometimes you see the officers are under constraint to make sure that those heavy trucks that are coming from within the Freeport of Monrovia engage the main route while you have um, vehicle in their numbers coming from the Ghana Belt, engaging the main intersection at Freeport of Monrovia. So another thing here is that before any motorbike pass through this point, you might be able to have obtained your permit as a private rider to go through the point, and of course you will have to use all of your safety gear that enable you to ride the motorcycle safely. So the police concern here is the safety of our driving public and those who are also pedestrians using the sidewalk, crossing the road are all safe. So basically, here our officers you will see them three, four in the middle of the road because they will be giving different directions to motorcyclists or keke rather, as you can call it, to go where they're supposed to go and to stop when and how to stop. So you will see another officer on the other end putting stop to the vehicle from moving, and the other side will be giving instruction for the vehicle to move. So now, as you can see right here, this side of the road has been stopped by the instruction of the police officer. So, uh, in terms of violation, what I observed before coming live is that there was a guy who the police signaled to. I think there were two vehicles that police signaled to stop. The first guy violated and passed by the police officer with a speed and went up to Central Monrovia. The second violation was a motorcyclist was stopped by the police officer to stop and he refused and passed through the point with a speed and gone with impunity. So want me to let let the public know that police officers that are being assigned here are not only here just because we want to stop them. They are here to regulate the traffic, to tell them the wrong from the right, and make sure they do the right thing so they can be safe. But for anybody to come and violate the police instruction, run, just rush and pass by the officer and just make them to look like they don't know what they are there for, it is wrong. It is important that the driving public are here to police instruction to be able to save lives and the life that they themselves that they are depending on to live can be saved as well. So again, having two passengers in the front seat, I saw it this morning, and the police officer were able to pull that particular taxi cab over, and he was issued ticket this morning. So to our driving public, even though you want to go to town, if you want to get in a car, once you see one person in the front seat and the driver wants you to be added, tell the driver, no, I'm not going because your safety is what matters. The driver want to get his or her money, but your safety is what matters. So police will be very vigilant and they will not get tired stopping those vehicles that are constantly violating the traffic laws. And this is it is law that the police officers are trying to implement. So it is not about the police officer don't want me to go, they just want something from me, or they want something to they just want to park my car. No, the police officer don't know you to be John Brown. They know you as a citizen or they know you as a driver or pedestrian who's supposed to observe what it is right for you to be safe. So our public need to know and understand the rules and regulations governing the street before you can go in the street. And to all of our pedestrian as well. You, before you cross the road, make sure that you have to understand those those vehicles that are passing or that are coming or going. You must know where are they going and how they are coming. Low left, low right, and low left again, and make sure that these things, those vehicles are totally stop or no car is coming, then you can make your way to cross. So what to do this morning are people in terms of traffic, everything is normal, traffic is moving very freely because our officers are on top of their game. They always make sure that the issue that will prevent people from reaching the central Monrovia in terms of traffic congestion, they are all eased right now. So if you are coming by the way of people from the Granville, from the Corwell, from Brewerville, you can come freely and pass through the Freeport of Monrovia. There is no traffic that will hold you or that will make you to go to Monrovia or Central Monrovia lately. So everything is on course by the instrumentality of our officers here at the Freeport of Monrovia. So we can safely say that the traffic is moving very, very perfectly at the Freeport of Monrovia. So if you are there, just give me a short break. Let me go across and somewhere where you see the motorcyclists are always stopping to
Closing
pick
or
up their
you? Okay,
passenger.
go there. I
Ye-
thought you were closing.
Yeah,
Go there.
let me
We are waiting you.
no, let me go there. So you see here they are parked very by the instruction of the police. This is Freeport of Monrovia. And here, the no commercial motorbike, they are abide by the police instruction. They will come and make us stop here and make us stop here and pick up their passenger. So, interestingly, they are all here every morning, every evening, every afternoon. They are here making sure that everything that is being said by the police are here to. So, I mean, if all of our riders in the Republic of Liberia were abide by the police instruction in this kind of manner, I'm quite sure that we'll have a very safe driving public when it comes to motorcycling. So, let me take leave of you, and so far so good that what we can bring to our people from the free port of Monrovia for today.
So you conclusively concluding now.
Yes, yes, yes. So, let me just hit my usual point. I mean, you need to see me too, man. You need to see me. Um, so please, if you are using a road, it is important that you look left, look right, look left again, and make sure that the road is free. Then you can make a cross. Don't overtake in the curve. Don't overtake in the bridge. Don't overtake because you want to reach to where you want to go. You might likely hit somebody or your very self might be in danger. Please drive with safety. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony. Anthony Yanam, reporting from the Freeport of Monrovia. So, who do we take next? Ansu. Before we go to Ansu, let's see who all joined the live. Since we were about focal fire, he says he's in his spiritual prayer room. A Seku family joining us. He says, I'm watching live from Roberts Post, Grand Cape Mount County. Exodus Bayan is also following us, according to him, from his hustle ground up Broad Street. I hope it is a legal hustle there. Exodus Bayan says he's following us. Bayan, he says he's following us from his legal hustle ground up Broad Street. Melvin Papi Gray is also following us closely. James Pade is there from Tattenberg, Bombing County. And Eric Timaya Batua Senior is also following us from his comfort zone in Brewerville. The local daily is also following us. I don't know from Louisiana or where. I don't know where the local daily is following us from, but how be it. Thanks to all of you for following us this morning. You can like and share and keep your comments coming in. We now go over to Asai. No, it's not Asai. We already have Asai. Ansu Kane is next. Finally, where are you, Ansu?
Good morning, beautiful people, and to our many of you this morning on the Japan Freeway, specifically midday junction here. Uh, at this point, there's no traffic congestion, but what we observe there is a couple of traffic violations that are reported from this area. Motorcyclists, keke riders, even the pedestrians themselves, they don't observe the crosswalk, they don't observe the rules of the major intersection here. And the worst of all, this morning when I came, unfortunately, there is no city power. So when there is no city power, the street light is not, the traffic light is not on. So it compelled the officer to be posted here, making sure that everybody here use the right way and where to stop, where not to stop. I just want to demonstrate to you what normally happens here. You see this point? When I came this morning, this is where the usually keke rather they park and pick up their passengers. This is where they normally park and pick up their passengers to go red light. So you see the two Gona boys, you people are causing another problem here. This is another problem. They across the road, another groups are there. They are here every time that they say they're loading keke. It's another issue that I observed to this area. The another issue that I observed since I came, there is no traffic light, and the whole Japan freeway here, the traffic light here that are mounted to the field is Main Road, Banana Junction, Major Junction. They don't have a pedestrian cross light. Here, there is no light here for pedestrian to cross. So you always see pedestrian crossing anyhow they be feasible for them to cross. And the crosswalk, there are crosswalk here, raise up. Raise up. We are recommending down to the right issue here. We need pedestrian cross right here. If there is no light for pedestrian to cross at this point, they are only picking chance for every time a vehicle make a stop where you see one or two persons crossing the road. And that's the thing. Who is coming, who is going. So it is so safe for our pedestrians that are being ordered to this point. It makes the officers here to already posted here directly for until the traffic at any point in time free. So this is what happened. And the people riders, the one we call the sharpie, it's a constant thing they have here. They don't forget about it. They always have their sharpies as they call it. The third passenger on that side. It's a usual behavior to tell rather at this point. So all the places that we have been going, we have observed that they are not in comply with that rules and regulations. They always take passenger on that side. And secondly, they already know that this area is a go zone for them. They use the area anyhow they want to be. They can amount of passengers, some 3, some 4, some 5 persons who going to them on the motorbike when I think this morning. So this is concerning. We are informing our commuters of the driving public. If you have your children that want to go to school, do not go 3, 4, 5 persons on one motorbike. It's so risky. Anything can happen anytime. You see this area? I believe the engineer that designed the area is not, it should not be a parking lot. But you observe that this area, cyclists are already taking it out, parking lot. And sometimes special drive make us stop here to say that this area is sufficiently designed for people to have free passes to the area. The bus stop is right in front here, but they don't stop there. Special drivers take care, they stop right in under the light. They stop right under the light to pick up the passenger. And the passenger they say, this is what they can say. So we are currently advising everyone that uses the road to follow suit. We want you to be safe. Here at Mesa, we want you to be safe. We want you to follow the rules already. You cannot stop right under the lights to pick up your passenger. It's so risky. But now, the safety You guys, the same thing. This is our observation, and our message are always saying, here, do not make us stop here. This area is a safety ride. When you reach this area, is for you to pass through. I'm even saying it because some of them are not even adhering to it. The man right in front of me, just because stop, they're looking left to look for his passenger. So they are not being detailed with even our person here. If it's concerning, we want for our people to always follow the rules and the safety method of this road. Your safety is our concern. In as much as we are always coming to this point to clear out some of these things, we want for our driving public to always follow suit the safety rules and regulations of this road. Every very well, motorcyclists are another problem. They don't follow, they are always in a safety mode. They take a rather similar thing. I don't know why they are always being classified as violators. We are encouraging them to keep safe, follow the rules. Yesterday, when I to the point that I was talking to them, why you can follow the safety method because we don't want for police to arrest us. That is it was not a poor excuse. We are telling them, you that monitoring us and listening to us this morning, you know you are listening to us. Always be careful. Be careful with the pedestrian that is crossing the road. Be careful with the next vehicle or moving object that is ahead of you, and even the one that is behind you. Follow the officer instruction. The officer lawful instruction will always be given for every time the officer is posted to a specific area. It is it is a constraint and overburdening our officers for every time they'll be posted to this to the major intersection directing the traffic, where the traffic lights to be there to aid in the process. Otherwise, our local authority please make sure that they write as a backup where solar power will not be there, but to be talking of solar system that will boost the traffic lights to come on. This is challenging. I cannot want to, you will not believe that before the officers who are come here, everybody was just doing their own thing. It was terrible. In the action of the traffic light, in the action of the police officer, it was terrible. It was very terrible. But thankfully, with the presence of the police officer, everything is moving smoothly. Traffic related issues.
For that update. Frank Morris says he's watching from Grand Cape Mount County. And so if we can reconnect with you, it'll be okay. But I don't know. Is Ansu still there? Okay. This has to do with problem beyond his control and my control here. Also in studio, this is LMP Morning Watch. We are streaming live from our podcast studio here at the headquarters of the Liberian National Police. We will go over to our commander segment. But before we go there, did you know that the official cost of a police clearance is $200 Liberian? $200 Liberian, nothing more, nothing less. Anyone charging you more than that, report it to the professional standards. Report it on, call this number and report it 0770-800-107. Report it to the nearest you can even the officer, don't even report it to any officer that passing by. Report it, call the number 0770-800-107. 07. If you feel intimidated by them, because some of them, as soon as you say, oh, we heard the spokesperson saying it's $200, they will tell you, say, oh, okay, you'll see what are $200, okay, clearance, and you won't go by what they say. If they tell you that one, call our number, call my number 0770 800 122. Together we can stop corruption. Don't pay more than that. 200 Liberian dollars. You heard me? 200 Liberian dollars. Let's take a short break and go over to our county to get our county's commander to give us update today. We'll be checking in with Great Cape Mount County, Nima County, and River G County. We take a short break to be right back. Please keep watching. Welcome back to LMP Morning Watch. This is our commander's call in segment. Today we will be checking in with Grand Cape County Commander Abraham EF Dolly, River G County Commander ACP Theophilus Topa, and Nima County Officer in Charge. That's the OIC Vayanga Kone. But on the line live is our Grand Cape County Commander. He's Assistant Commissioner of Police, Abraham EF Dollar on the land live from Robertsport. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioner Clark, and good morning to our listening public.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. I keep my candidate good this morning.
Okay, what do you have for us? Sorry.
I got a lot for our listening public this morning.
Okay, go ahead. Start.
We are starting on the side note this morning. Yesterday, I lost one of my detail commander in presence of Inspector Marco G. Tama. Inspector Marco G. Tama was a detail commander, police commander for Bar Police Station. He had been sick for the past time. A family member took him to Sierra Leone yesterday. By 6 p.m., I got a call that Marco Tama is no more.
Oh, what a sad news.
Trying to get in touch with the family to follow the arrangement of his funeral.
Sad news from that end and for the entire LMP. Our condolences to the family.
Oh, thank you. Okay, to continue, informing our people. On the 17th was a scene of a tragic road accident in the area called Small Weju involving two motorcyclists. One Abraham Domu, who was pronounced dead on the scene of the accident, and one Daniel Colley. The both motorcycles were moving opposite direction and came in contact the collided head-on collision, and Daniel instantly died as a result of the injury received as a result of the accident. And Colley and your co-rider only identified as Sonica because they could not talk, so we could not get further information from them. But right to the Tottenham Hospital, we just got information this morning that they are still on a critical condition. That was in the Small Weju area.
That motorbike accident?
Motorbike accident involving two motorcyclists. It was actually a result of excessive speed. And that was happening now. And yesterday, on the 18th, was a fire scene in an area called Kruta in the Tiwa district.
Okay.
Unknown person left fire on a tenner. I think they were drying fish or something.
Yeah.
And the fire got a full zinc shock and pointed down completely. That was on the 18th.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just to bring it up to speed, the fight against drugs. I think another time in our area now we are reinstated the checkpoint.
Okay.
And the senior checkpoint. I brought this out so that I can inform our citizens that the intent of that checkpoint is not the way they think to extort money. Security personnel are not there to extort money from them. They are there to make sure the country is secure and the country alive is secure for against drugs. That's all what we're doing this thing for, because you see, even the marketers are complaining that there are too many checkpoints. Are the very marketers they are arresting drugs from, putting in the oil and other things. So I call on the motorists and the transport here to talk to their driver when they get to the checkpoint. The security ask them to stop, they stop and get a DA and other security power member time to inspect their vehicles. The purpose of the checkpoint is to make sure we don't have contraband and criminal activities within this area. If anything contrary they don't understand or they don't like, if it is unprofessional, they should get to us and we'll handle it immediately.
You are right.
Have to get through the DA commander, the LIS commander, or I, the Joint Security Commander.
You are so right. You are so right. And so before we take leave of you, what's the message? Long time the people of Cape Man, they haven't heard from you. Why are you leaving with them this morning?
The message there is media, the people from Tiwa. We have been talking to the county authority, representing the police station in Sinje, and the county authority are giving me the assurance that this time around, after their county sitting, they will make sure they help us to rebuild our police station so that people can be secure. Okay. One of the journalists from here, Janet Kamukai, she's been working hard talking.
Yeah, she always reporting about that issue.
Referring that police station. I hope everybody will rally around to talk to our authorities. I even spoke to Honorable Dorsey, and he do that to make sure that the people of Tiwa get a police station there, because it's very much necessary. That's a big community. You got no police station there. So those that got issues, they are going from there to Tierney. Sometimes I go to Bar, and they don't have money, so at the time, sometimes there will be no justice for them because there's no police station.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
I ask them to cooperate with the police. We are seeing on Facebook people fighting police officers all over. We should desist from that. Okay. There's no way police can't tell you, say, let's go. There got to be a complaint. And these people that are fighting police officers, tomorrow could be victim and want the police to act on their behalf. Because Commissioner Clark, if you have a weapon, and I tell the folks, say your weapon can fire and it's there to protect us. Tomorrow when the folks can attack you, take that same weapon, you think anybody will be afraid? They will not be afraid. No. The police, we are there to make sure everybody protected. Okay. Their rights are all protected. So if you have any problem, go to the police station and listen to what the police will say.
You're right.
And all of the institutions got ahead, but do not challenge the police, do not fight the police officer, because you're only making Liberia bad. It's not about the police, it's about our country.
Yeah, sure.
So we should desist from that.
Sure. Thank you so much, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Abraham E.F. Dollar.
You are welcome. We'll always be hoping to hear from you and willing to inform our people.
That was our Grand Cape County Commander, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Abraham E.F. Dollar, on the line live from Grand Cape County, filling us in with those updates are from his area of command. We take a short break to join River G County. Please keep watching. Welcome back. LMP Morning Watch is still with the commanders. A check-in segment. Earlier, you heard from Grand Cape County Commander Abraham Dollar, Assistant Commissioner of Police. Now, from Grand Cape County, we cross over to Southeast River G County, Fishtown, where our River G County Commander Theophilus Tukwa, he's Assistant Commissioner of Police, Theophilus Tukwa, is there to give us update from his area of command. Good morning, Theophilus Tukwa. How are you and how is River G?
Good morning, you know, want you to thank you for having me once more. River G is good at this moment. Okay. We are privileged again to be on your platform. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for joining us this morning. Also, what do we have from River G?
So on Sunday, October 19, 2025, it was reported that a scene of a confusion between two persons resulted to serious bodily injury. Upon hearing the information, police responded, and it was established that two gentlemen sat at a local entertainment center drinking alcohol, and from one thing to another, decided to argue, and that argument grew to the extent that they started to fight between themselves, and then one person took out sharp instrument believed to be scissors, and in the process injured a colleague on his head. So that prompted the action of the other gentleman. He took gasoline that was seen around, he whistled it on his colleague, and immediately lighted fire. And
seriously?
Yeah, he lighted fire, and his colleague started to burn. Immediately, it was how he was being rescued, and both of them were sent to the Christian Federal Hospital for recovery. So the investigator is spending upon
and Tio saw that photo. I was trying to, because people fighting, and I was trying to imagine how can this be, because it actually seemed that brainy.
Honestly,
I was skeptical. Yeah,
it was an act of burning. He spilled gasoline on his colleague, and immediately he had a letter in his possession, and then he lighted it. That was how he
the one that used the scissors. You said scissors?
Yes, scissors.
The one that used the scissors on the other one. The one that used the scissors. He the one that a friend.
The one that used the scissors, yes, was the one that was
that the gas was spilled on.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
Actually, the guy that used the scissors, his name is Joseph Yulu.
Okay.
He's 15 years, so he's a juvenile.
Okay.
Criminal by trap. He was the one in possession of the scissors, and he used it on the other gentleman by the name of Samson Tawli.
Other than juveniles?
No, Samson Tawli is age 25. he's Grable and resident of the same community. Yeah, so the both of them are on treatment at the first time referral hospital, and we then checking on them. They are coping with treatment. Yeah, so right after the recovery, we will see how best to conduct a preliminary investigation into what caused the fight, and then subsequently for whoever is held life to court. Right. So on the 20th of October, there were two separate accident cases. The first one has to do with a self-accident where this rider unfortunately had accident. There were two, he and another rider, a passenger. They were riding, and unfortunately, for some reason, he had accident, and the two of them, situation became critical. So they were rushed to the Christian Referral Hospital as well for treatment. And we've been told that one person, because of the severity of the wound, he was being referred to Harper, Maryland County, at the J.J. Dawson Hospital for further treatment. So we are also waiting for the recovery to know what caused the accident. And lastly, another accident occurred on the same 20th of October, 2025, where this motorcyclist ran into a pedestrian, and he hit the pedestrian dropped. He didn't stop. He just abandoned his motorbike and ran away. So till date, he has not reported himself, but his motorbike is being pounded at the headquarters while the victim was taken to the Christian Referral Hospital as well for treatment. So these are the cases that we've been involved with over the period from the 19th to the 20th. So far so good. River G is calm, as I said, and we will continue to update you of information from the south of Liberia.
Okay, thank you, Theophilus Tukwa.
You're welcome, ma'am.
That was our River G County Commander Theophilus Tukwa there, filling us in live from Fishtown, River G County. We take a short break to join Nima County. Please keep watching. I'm Cecilia, and this is LMP Morning Watch. Welcome back to LMP Morning Watch. This is the Commander check-in segment. We check in earlier with Grand Cape County. From Grand Cape County, we went over to River G County. Now we're stopping over to Nima County before we take in Cisse says he's following from Douala. Frank Morris says he's following from Grand Cape Mount County. And all of you that are following us, thanks for following us and join us. Like and share our page, please. On the line live is our Nima County officer in charge, Vanga Conan, live from Sunny Kwele, Nima County. Good morning, OIC. How are you and how is the people of
I'm grateful.
Nima
It's a
County?
pleasure to be on the LMP platform this morning. Good morning to CCP, CRG Clark, 122 of the Liberian National Police.
How are you? How are the people of Nima County?
We are grateful. And the county is cool for now.
Okay.
The main issue we have now to address the public way have to do with one rape case that was reported yesterday at 10:00 hour in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, and it was reported by one Philip Ashman. He's an immigration officer who claimed that his daughter, whose name cannot be disclosed by virtue of the procedure.
Yeah, exactly.
So to maintain and sustain the dignity of the survivor, 16-year-old daughter was allegedly being sexually abused by one Lawrence Jones, a male, is 17 years. He's a Jehovah tribe and he lives in Ganta, the Guinea Road community. So the alleged the victim has been sent to the hospital for medical examination in order to substantiate the claim, while the suspect is under ongoing investigation. That's the only major issue we have right now to address the public with.
Okay. How is the community policing initiative?
Yeah, the issue of our success have to do with we had a very successful meeting yesterday.
Okay.
That was organized by the superintendent with regard to the issue of the aggrieved worker from Asylum Meta and the Asylum Meta company. We had a very successful meeting, and she assured that by Thursday, which is tomorrow, everything will be clear-mass and all our parties were consented with our decision. And the police were part of the mitigation process.
Okay.
And as we speak now, we are about to pick up to go to the to Western for community awareness engagement with regard to the numerous of rape cases that are coming out. We believe that some of those issues, there are some procedure error in the process of the arrest, and that can come from the public. And we don't blame them for the fact that they are not informed. So it becomes our statutory responsibility to ensure that they are informed in order to avoid some of those errors existing in the process of the arrest.
All right. Thank you so much for all that you do in Nima County.
Welcome.
Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you.
That was our Nima County officer in charge. Is Vanga Conan, all the way there from Sunny Kwele, Nima County. Let's take a short break and to be right back with our talking point segment. Please keep watching. Don't go away. This is LNP Morning Watch, and I'm Cecilia. Welcome back. This is LNP Morning Watch, streaming live from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. Today is Wednesday, October 22, 2025, and I'm Cecilia. Before we move on to our next segment, let's take a moment to address a growing concern of misinformation. In recent weeks, false narratives and misleading posts have circulated on social media, especially regarding police operations and incidents like the single incident we talked about yesterday, the motorcycle incident, where it was reported that a police vehicle hit a motor hit or struck a motorcyclist while on around the 21st Street area, and that was false and misleading. We talked about it yesterday. The motorcyclist in question was I know that knowing that they're not supposed to be in that zone, ran away trying to evade. Uh, in fact, they went in our area Sunday. You know what people can say Sunday. Even people with driver people I don't even have driver license. They always fly in the street on Sunday. Mostly, yeah, most of them. You stop them, you find out that they are not even drivers. And so he took that advantage. In fact, he don't want to hear to police law for instruction. In fact, the traffic regulation is in place that nobody should plan around motorcyclists. Absolutely off limit. And when he did a self accident over there, ran into that part and flower part, and he got injured. It was being circulated on the police, on the wrong circulation in regards to police operation. Our police hit the man, injured the man, they didn't even stop, and then that was false and misleading. So we need to keep addressing the issue of misinformation, especially against the police. It's not even good against anyone. Spreading misinformation is wrong. Misinformation doesn't just confuse, it corrodes public trust, it disrupts investigations, and it can even endanger lives. Misinformation that they want, even the misinformation, tell me that bring it to mob violence. Misinformation, somebody yesterday and blow false alarm. Say, oh, the person, even if the person that the person are doing there, no, the information are going in the public. As soon as somebody here, you know this sound, they can actually I bad to the motorbike riders and they will kill them, sometimes injure them or inject them to all other things and take their back. But as soon as somebody hear that something motorbike road, motorcyclists will not investigate. They will go about that person, they will make sure that person die. That 3 or 4 person, they will make sure all the people die. And that what misinformation does. It bring about mob violence. It bring about a whole lot of things. And like we said, it can endanger lives. Because when people come with that kind of to that kind of call, that they person that so and so or that row, as soon as they say row, even that motorbike row, everybody will be running behind that person. And when they cry that person, they won't kill that person, they will kill that person. When the police come there to intervene, they will even won't kill the police too. So let us stop misinformation. Knowingly spreading misinformation, you knowingly you spread false information about the police. About the police, it's a serious offense. You know that, eh? Try it. Just keep doing it. It's an offense. It may lead to legal consequences. It's actionable. Small you start going to court. We start processing you going to court for spreading misinformation. You got different charges. And when you go, you have your day in court. Under our penal law, they got different. Something you go there. Stop it. It's not good. If you have any questions about the police matter, we here. If anybody somebody can be calling me 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. Just an human being. We human being, police are human being. We always telling you everything that human we normal human being. The only difference we got a uniform and we are law enforcement officers. We are law enforcers. So you get any information that you understand, you want the people that report it. Because everybody now on the social media, everybody, they report us. They reporting, but if you get any information you want to verify, don't just share it because you can share. Or you call the other person, they put it down to it because everybody got their phone. They put it down to the PCC officer, PCP officers, MC. As soon as they're ready, will take credit. Come on, big picture, they put it there. I don't know why you got to two-way us. But anyway, if you are confused, you hear any information on the police, you can call us to verify the information before you start carrying it around. Or you can tune in to our LMP Morning Watch or any of our programs. We got a lot of programs on. We got the police report that can come on ELBC radio every Friday at 8:30 a.m. We got a Friday morning. So 9 o'clock at 30 minutes, we can give you update. We got our how they call it, the lines with the police, OP lines with the police on ELBC radio. Every Tuesday is a 1 hour program. Every Tuesday from 8 in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning, from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And you can get your call in segment. You can report it. Or right here on our show, that one that rapper, that one, everybody will be seeing it. Put your question here. But you know what thing happen? You gotta be very respectful. And on our political show, we can always tell you, small yeah, on our watch the show here. But the people that are supposed to watch it, the Google citizen and they will watch it. Because we're talking about your safety. We're talking about everything that has to do with your safety because we're protecting lives and property. We're not talking about no politics here, no day. And you're looking for a political show, just tune into different area, but not here on this show and our other programs that are just named that you can participate. And here we can afford you the opportunity. You can call in. We'll talk about our that's community policing. We want you to interact with us. When we talk about the call in segment, dial our numbers 0770-800-122, or you can WhatsApp us on +231-886-553-221. We have a conversation. Yes, if you want to have a conversation, we'll bring you on. We can even bring you on live and you can talk to us, but do it in a respectful manner, vow of politics. So from that, you can stop misinformation, stop more violence, and all that all these negative vibes that has to do with people losing their lives or people putting others in danger. Before we go to our call in segment 2, let me take this our, from the talking point I said before we go to the one here. But let me just do it rep by rep by. Let me give you our road safety tips and to prevent road accidents. You have to drive smart so that you can save lives. You gotta watch your speed, slow down near schools, near markets area, near residential areas, everywhere that people you see that people are crowded area, especially schools are open now. And besides that, people got to commute, people got to pedestrians, people that can walk by foot, they can call in like bread, walking by now. The pedestrians, you got to slow down in these areas. You got to stay focused. Avoid using your phone while driving. Distractions can be daily. It can be daily when you are distracted, especially yeah. When driving, we can see ya in the traffic. When you texting, when they text, it really. When you know, when you like the text, they will smile and you'll be carried away. That distraction right there. Already, when you on your phone, it can distract and what's about text. When you want dancing in the traffic, let me make it roll it out. Just keep texting. No, you not keep texting. When you want to kill yourself, we will tell you, we will run behind you. Police officer will say, don't kill yourself. So for that, we'll park you, we issue you ticket. Warn you first. And we warn you, there's somebody warning. These are some of the warning that we're doing here. We're warning you, creating awareness. Don't use your phones Phones are distraction while driving. Respect the rules, yield when required, and follow traffic signs. Protect yourself. Always use seat belts when you're driving, and wear your helmets when you are riding. Let me see, motorbike. I been tell you the thing. We won't happen because it been happening. Let me tell you. Let me look at the time. Okay. Let me tell you. No loose clothing you can wear. Protect yourself. If you got on your jacket, zip your jacket or button your jacket or your clothes. Don't let it be fly. Even you're even using the reflective jackets. But if you using anything that can fly, that can be flying, loose clothing. Don't use loose clothing when you ride motorbike. Always your clothes should be fitted because when one car, vehicle, truck, or anything pass, even your own friend motorbike, the one can be speeding when you hold something, it can be good. So your clothes should always be fitted when you own motorbike. Wear your helmet. Don't wear loose fitted clothing. Always wear fitted clothing and zip it up. Your strings, if you're wearing shoes or you're wearing sneakers, make sure that strings is not loose. Tie it good, shop it inside, or tie it such that it will not be, it will not be dangling or it will not be loose on your feet. Because when anything hook like, no, you'll not live to tell the story. It's not good. You'll be injured badly and be result to death. Don't do it. Don't wear slippers. That slippers when maybe you can hitch between asking it will not be good for you. Wear your sneakers, wear sandals, or you wear your shoes, wear boots. Thanks for listening to me. I hope you will you will take what I'm saying, you will take that into consideration and do the needful. We're doing all this to save your lives. So we take a short break and go to our last segment, which has to do with the call in segment. If nobody call, because this is not a political show, we will say call it if they will say this program was successful. You can call in or you can send your comments and it will be read. This is LMP Morning Watch. Keep your calls coming to 0770 0770 or you can WhatsApp us at +231 886 55322. We take a short break to be right back. Welcome back to LMP Morning Watch, streaming live from our podcast studio here at the headquarters of the Liberian National Police. Let's take our comments. But what happened to Minister Bobo? He's not calling these few days. Minister Baba, if you are watching us, I hope you are faring well this morning. I hope you are faring well because Martin Swen too. What happening? You people are not calling. I hope people are doing great. Oh. I hope people now something happened to you. We pray that you are doing well. Good morning, my powerful spokesperson. I'm powerful. Good morning, spokesperson of the men and women in blue. Good morning, my powerful spokesperson of the men and women in blue. I salute you, mom, and I'm following you from my spiritual room, prayer room. This spiritual prayer room, where is it? It's Focal Fire Frederick. Okay, pray for us. I keep praying. I know. I already know what kind of spiritual prayer room you falling from. It a cool spiritual prayer room. Yeah, keep us in your prayer. But we want to know where that spiritual prayer room comes from. What kind of prayer you praying over there? Everyday spiritual prayer room. Okay, thanks. Good morning, LMP. Yo, thank you for the work that you do for country. Okay, thank you too for following Tama Foko. Anthony is here. Wigan says he's following from Sunny Kode, Nima County. Thanks, Anthony. Is here, Wigan. Following from Sunny Kode, Nima County. So Cisse, Frank Morris says, I'm following you from Grand Cape Mount County. Thanks for the update. Unit 122. Thank you, Anthony. No, that's Frank Morris. Frank Morris. And Cisse, he says, I'm following from Douala. Thank you. Thank you for following. So on that note, that does it for today's edition of LMP Morning Watch of live from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay connected with the Liberia National Police LMP Morning Watch every morning here at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. I'm Cecilia. Thanks for watching. I'm signing off for the day from Morovia. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.